It's the Joseph Bristol Show.
So I'm in my hotel room and I just finished watching the Thor movies. Actually, I binge watched them, a couple of them. The first Thor, and then I watched the second one, and or maybe the second and the third. I can't remember, but basically I watched the Thor movies, and I wanted to make a quick video on what was going on. So if you remember in the Thor movies, Loki is like the main bad guy. In almost all Thor's stuff, Loki is the bad guy. But Loki is his brother. And he's actually not his real brother. He's not his blood brother, because Loki is born from the frost giants. And one thing I noticed in this movie, in the Thor movies, specifically with Loki, Loki is a very selfish person. He's a horrible person in the sense that he doesn't even care how much he's hurting his family, how much he's hurting his brother, how much he's hurting the people that care about him. Thor repeatedly goes out of his way to help his brother, to take care of his brother, to love his brother, to show his brother, yo, son, it don't matter what you doing. I'm here for you. I'm trying to help you, bro. I'm trying to hold you down. It's all right, bro. You're forgiven. Down to the father. The man poisoned the father, tried to kill the father, let the frost giants come in to stab the father. Then he turned around and killed the frost giant to be like, hey, man, I saved the day. Yo, son, I say all that to say that I think that it is just so noble and amazing. Even in the comics, if you read the Thor comics, even in the comics, it shows how much Thor repeatedly tries to be there for his brother, who is a horrible person. His brother is a horrible dude, non-stop, constantly doing horrible things, but he keeps forgiving him. He keeps loving him. He keeps showing him patience and kindness and forgiveness repeatedly. And I say that to say that it is hard for us as people to forgive people who hurt us, people who do us wrong, especially when you're talking about people that you love, people that you care about, people that you expect should not do those things to you. It's like a brother who hurts you, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, a mother, a son who hurts you, and you feel like, damn, bruh, I'm hurt by what you did to me. I didn't expect that out of you, and you really did a number on me. And watching this movie, it just made me think to myself, like, forgiveness is a very hard thing, hard thing, and a lot of people struggle with it. But forgiveness is a non-selfish thing. To not forgive is very selfish, but forgiveness is a non-selfish thing. And the reason why I think Loki doesn't stop being a bad person is not because he's a bad guy. It's because he's extremely selfish, and he's unable to recognize the forgiveness and the love and the gratitude that his family is showing him repeatedly. And if you really think about it, if you look at Captain America, Civil War, this guy Tony Stark went totally bonkers because the Winter Soldier killed his parents. He just acted like a straight douchebag. And then you look at like Gamora and all these people in the MCU, like their family dynamics, and it's like, damn, son, like this guy Thor is above all of them in his forgiveness and his ability to have wrong done to him and forgive. Even Gamora, she mad at Thanos for killing off her family and the race of her people and then doing all that stuff. She mad at Thanos for that. But when she first meets Thor and she talks about it, first thing Thor says is, hey, man, I understand. Shit, my brother's a bad guy too. You know what I'm saying? My brother killing people. He doing all kinds of stuff. Family is hard. It's hard to deal with. And I think that is some amazing stuff. And really, I just wanted to bring that up, that one major point, that if you rewatch these Thor movies, if you rewatch, the MCU movies, like, forgiveness is a major part. Forgiveness, family, and love is a major part of these Thor movies. That he repeatedly forgives his brother. He repeatedly shows his brother kindness and love. And we as people, we as human beings, we have a hard time doing that. And I just wanted to basically touch on that we got to try harder to forgive. And this is something that even I struggle with. I struggle with forgiveness because I am I'm a very petty person, and when somebody does me wrong, one of the first things I'm thinking about is how can I get back at this person. But I tend to pray a lot, and I tend to, you know, express my feelings to people, and I tell people off rip. As soon as they do something me I don't like, I tell them, hey man, that shit you did right there was not cool, bro, and that really hurt my feelings, and I didn't like that, or blah blah blah, or whatever. But I tend to say how I feel, but I struggle with forgiveness, with letting go after, and moving forward, because true forgiveness is being able to say I forgive you, and then going back to treating that person how you would have treated them before they hurt you, because that's true forgiveness. And you know that's true forgiveness because look how God treats us. You repent, and God instantly wipes your slate clean and treats you the same way he treated you from the moment you were born, when you were innocent. So it's just something to think about, man. And you know, I just wanted to make a video on that and touch on that. But I'm going to make a video soon on my book, on an update on when my book will be coming out. Human Nature 7 Sons coming out soon. The editing is done, so I got a couple things to work on with that. But, you know, I just want to make that video. Y'all check out them Thor movies, though, man. They're pretty good if you rewatch them. Like I said, it's about family and forgiveness and love and things like that. Later.
Thank you for watching another episode of the Joseph Bristol Show. Let's all never forget, we all out here trying to do the same thing. Just be happy and survive.
Make sure you like and subscribe.